How to make some walking stilts. So we've got our container, Max Scoop kitty litter. Pop the handle off. You can see here, right, it just, from this hole, I just use a little screwdriver, sort of line it up and pop it off that way. We flipped it over, drilled these holes here, each of the corners, and that's where our string's gonna go. So I've got this nylon cord we found in our camping supplies. So you start, what I do here is I start here, thread that through there, right, out the other side. I just kind of go through the next hole. And to save myself from cutting it off too much, I'll take it from here underneath, have it come out here, and then back down into here. So on the final one here, I just sort of tied a double knot, and then that way it gets pulled through on the other side. It sticks. Okay, so it just sticks there. It doesn't go through. Now from this side it's all pretty tight, but if you see I haven't separated it from the spool yet, so you can move it around and adjust it for the proper height of the person that's going to be carrying it. From this side, what I do is I mark the place the proper height, then I'll tie another knot in there, and then cut it off over here so then it has room to grow and adjust again later. I'll show you that knot, it's a little bit different. So you do the little loop like that, and then you push this side in, which I need two hands to do. That, and then you tighten that, which means the knot won't slip one direction, but it'll slip the other. So it won't slip through the thing, but if you want to make it longer later, you just pull the other end. Okay, the force up that way won't go, but if I pull on this one here, and one hand is tough, so if I pull that way, see it comes undone, and then you can make it longer when the kid gets taller. So now I've cut it to length, so the extra bit's down there. The problem with this is you got this fray stuff, so what you need to do is melt it. If you got an old lighter or a barbecue starter or something laying around, and you just sort of let that catch on fire and it melts together so it doesn't fray. There it is on fire, a little bit too much because I was demonstrating. And now it's a thick, ooey gooey wet knob, which you don't really want to touch because it'll stick. But sometimes what I'll do is I'll mash it on the ground with the end of something so that it doesn't stick out, so it's more flat and pointy, so you can get it through the holes if you need to. And here's the child demonstrating. He steps on, grabs the strings, and then to walk, he just pulls up on the strings and gets his feet to the walking. There you go. He's also wearing a helmet. What do you do with your toes?
Wet them in these.
Okay. So there we go, we wrap it in paper. And then the kids can decorate the paper. And also what we do on the top, we do sort of a decorate a foot, just for the fun of it. Give them a clue as to where to stand. For example, here's a foot with some squigglies to give them some grip.